Hello, boys and girls. It's writing time. Illustrators. All right, so today we're going to work on asking questions to be able to add more details and more labels to our writing. So this is kind of difficult because I'm here at school and you're at home. But what we're going to do is I have something behind my back and I'm going to give you 3 clues to guess what it is, okay? So the first clue is it's round. The second clue is it has numbers. And the third and final clue is we use it to tell time. Do you know what it could be? I'll repeat the clues. The first one is it's round in shape. The second clue is it has numbers on it. And the third clue is we use it to tell time. Do you know what it is? It's a clock. There's also a clock up here. Okay? So, at home, that's a really fun game that you can play. There's also a game called Headbands that maybe some of you have at home. Or if you go to the store, maybe mom and dad might get it for you. But it's a really fun game because one person has to wear the headband and the other people have to help the person guess what is on their head. So the person that has it on their head, they have to ask questions. They might say, is it an animal? Is it a fruit? Is it a place that you visit? Is it something you wear? So those are all questions that we can ask to help us figure things out, okay? So today for our writing, let me move my screen down so you can see my picture. I drew this. I'll give you a minute to think about questions you might have. Do you know what's going on in my story just by looking at my picture? Well, we see a girl. We can tell it's a girl because she has longer hair. She has red lips, and she's wearing a dress, so we think it's a girl, okay? She also has this in her hand. Do you know what that is? You may or may not know what that is. So we have to be able to ask questions to help us know more about the writing, okay? So I could ask, what is this in her hand? Okay, and then the illustrator might be able to go back and they might be able to add a label to tell us what it is, okay? This is ice cream. So let's tap out ice cream. So I'd write an I. Ice. Ooh, I hear a snake. Ice. C or a K. R. E. All right. So I know now it's ice cream because as the reader, I can look at the label to help me. Okay? Now another question I might have for our illustrator is I might want to know, who is this girl? Is this Mrs. Wallace? Is this one of her kids? Is this a character in a book? Okay, so I could write the name of my person. Okay, now if this is you, you could write your name. So I'm going to write my name because it's me, Mrs. Wallace. Okay, so that is a label that helps me. Now, as the reader, I might ask, where are you, Mrs. Wallace? Are you at home? Are you at a store? Are you at the ice cream shop? Are you at Dairy Queen? Okay, so that's something that as an illustrator, I don't have that detail on my paper. We don't know where I'm at in the story. So then as an illustrator, I would go back to my drawing and I would need to illustrate where I'm at, okay? So let's see if I can add that to my picture so you know where I'm at. Okay, we have a rectangle. And now I'm going to be able to add some words to my rectangle. Does anyone know what that says? It says DQ. Do you know what DQ is? It's an ice cream place. It's also a place that sells food. So now we know that Mrs. Wallace is at DQ. Now, as the reader that's looking at my story, I might say, well, who are you with, Mrs. Wallace? Are you by yourself? Are you with your family? Are you with a friend? So then me, as the writer, as the illustrator, I would need to go back and add that detail because I didn't have that in my story, okay? So I'm going to add some details to see if we can answer that question. I'm adding lots of details so my reader, we can answer our reader's question. I like how I use lots of colors in my story because that makes it fun for our reader. Okay, so now I have two people. And I could also go back and add label. This is Nyla. And this is Indy. That's their names of who I'm with. Those are my kids. Okay? So now I answered the reader's questions and I added way more to my picture to be able to help my reader understand the story better. Okay? So what you're going to do today is you're going to get out a piece of writing that you did in the past, okay? So you can pick out any piece that you would like. And I want you, if you can, to have an adult help you or whoever's helping you with your remote learning. And I want that adult to ask you questions about your writing, okay? So maybe they're going to ask you, where are you at in the story? Sometimes we forget to draw the setting, just like Miss Wallace did, okay? If you're at the park, did you draw things in your picture to make it look like you're at the park? If you're at home, did you add details and add labels to your picture to make it look like you're at home? So I want you to get out your paper and have the adult help you today. And then when you're all done with your paper, if you were able to have someone help you ask questions, and then maybe you can snap a picture and send it to your teacher, okay? All right, boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.